it becomes an obsession, almost like an unhealthy one at this point. There's a really unique opportunity in order to start small and just with one pain point. The shoeboxes of receipts going into your bookkeeper, your accountant still exist. Agronomy, rotation managers, operators, production side, but maybe to where admin and office and record keeping is less of a strength, depending on your structure and size and all those different things. But the days of the boxes, the shoe boxes of receipts going into your bookkeeper, your accountant still exist. And that's kind of one of the pain points I see as I'm working with farmers and some of my sideline stuff, that you think about all the decisions you have to make in a day: planning, logistics, record organization, people, accounting, inventory management, grain marketing, agronomy, weather, all these different types of things. Is, I would say, that there's a really unique opportunity in order to start small and just with one pain point, but move it and get it bigger. And I'll talk about something I did last night, but I just transitioning years of, I'll just call it messy data, probably 10 years of Excel spreadsheets that don't have great formulas in them, or maybe no formulas, and that's a common thing. So the level of sophistication at the farm level, and this isn't being disparaging, it's just the reality of that's Excel. We all live and die by Excel, even up until now. So the amount of info that we need to consume on a daily basis in terms of like organization and understanding to make decisions, plus all of the historical stuff that we have, yield records, agronomy records, spraying records, you name it, all exists. And so I thought about it in preparation for this, knowing that, thinking about Claude. So we love Claude here. We use it every single day. Where Rob mentioned it. So I took some grain marketing information, historical field records, legal land descriptions, lat longs, historical rotations, historical yields, historical spray records, and started a Claude project, because that's the place you want to go, because it always remembers the previous input. And I asked it to, I just got some notes here. So build a custom grain marketing decision agent, an input cost and ROI tracking dashboard, weather and spray window detection tool, a seeding date, fertility calculator, and operations and maintenance log. So those 5 or 6 things. And in a previous life, and people who come from this previous life, and I know there's some on this call, is that these, that's what was known as a fully integrated platform. And it took millions of dollars and several years to build that. Literally in this speed to market, where Claude has really become what I call our prototype partner, where we always say we want to fail fast, so that you don't spend an abundance of time and money getting to a prototype that you can only test to see if it's going to work in some type of commercial setting. And so last night, I don't have much of a social life, so I took this premise with all this information, created the prompts, and uploaded it into the system. So I'm just looking on my screen here, there's 6 different tabs in a fully digitized React workspace with the Google Map instance of all my fields bordered. And that took me about 12 minutes to compute, to create. And and then you iterate a bit, say, adjust that, move the satellite, so it's not over top of the Zoom window and different things like that. But anybody who's used it knows what I mean. But it's really intuitive, and it's kind of like, maybe you do the same thing, Dan. I sit in my office and I kind of talk to myself all day, or I write notes on whiteboards, and it's almost like you're talking to yourself, but you're just typing it into Claude, and it's generating the thing that you're kind of churning in your mind. And so from that standpoint, again, Rob, you talked about the upload grain marketing contracts or publications that are 25 pages long, and you just need the 10 bullet points or different things like that. So I think from an applicability standpoint, it seems scary, and it's certainly not. The use of it as well, Dan. I mean, we use it for everything in our daily life, and I usually sit here starting about 5 a.m. every morning, and it's just instinctual. I probably use it 6 times today, and I don't even really realize that I have. It's Otter AI and Prezi and different systems that it just helps our life.
Built in.
So, and from the farm perspective, farmers are so visionary and ideological and intuitive that it's just kind of taking what exists in here and churns and putting it into a GPT to create the thing that they want to see. And it's you just have to do it once, and it's fascinating. And I know, like Tim and Rob, Dan, like it becomes an obsession, almost like an unhealthy one at this point. So that's for me to deal with, but it's it's come so far. I was even thinking about a year ago, this wasn't even on the radar.
Yeah.
But